Accounting issues. We have dealt with a number of accounting issues already in our consideration of planning and budgeting of the measurement and reporting of performance and of the evaluating of results. Another important point to make though is concerning the time horizon adopted by this organization. There are several issues that can lead to financial accounting problems. This includes of the elements of financial performance that a company tracks, the basis on which it records transactions, and the way it handles depreciation. Depreciation, in contrast, mathematical errors are unlikely to cause major problems. Things to be built in checkpoints of double entry accounting. One of the more simple sources of financial accounting problems is a failure to cover all three of main types of financial documents. The first is a simple record of transactions, which is aggregated into a profit and loss account. The second is the record of cash flow, which does not always match up with transactions because of credit agreements and delayed payments. Cash flow forecasts are also important. The third is a balance sheet, which lists the overall assets and liabilities of a company, effectively measuring its financial health. Not having all three of these documents in place can reduce the opportunities to identify problems with a company's finances and potential solutions. Some financial accounting problems can be caused by inconsistencies in the basis on which the accounts are prepared. One such area is the decision whether to record transactions at the time of payment or the time when goods or services are physically delivered. Not using the same basis for all transactions, okay, can cause confusion. This is particularly true where the payment takes place in one accounting period and the delivery in another. Some financial accounting problems can be caused by inconsistencies in the basis on which the accounts are prepared. One such area is the decision whether to record transactions at the time of payment or the time when goods are or services are physically delivered. Not using the same basis for all transactions can cause confusion. This is particularly true where the payment take place in one accounting period and the delivery in one another. Depreciation is another source of financial accounting problems. It is the accounting process used to take account of the fact that an asset loses value over time, such as how long it takes to physically wear out, because depreciation has to fix in advance. It is effectively an estimation. Different methods can vary in how long the depreciation period is set for the rate and pace of depreciation, and what, if any, final value is given to the asset. A company deciding on a depreciation method will often have to settle both legal accounting requirements and the rules set down by tax officials. Perhaps surprisingly, mathematical errors are not a major source of financial accounting problems. This is because of the use of double entry bookkeeping in which each transaction is recorded twice, once as a debit and once a credit. This involves looking at both sides of a transaction. For example, a store making a sale increases its cash balance but sees a corresponding decrease in the value of its unsold stock. The double entry system means that over any period of time, the total value of entries in the credit column and the debit column should be identical. Checking this regularly for disparities can uncover errors quickly before they cause major problems. Accounting issues. This can be described intravirus rather than ultravirus. The difference is the follows. Ultravirus is an organization has the power to do anything which is not specifically prevented to do according to either the law or its founding legal article of association. Ultravirus, for example of Ultravirus Act, if a corporation's charter bans loans to directors and officers, the granting of such a loan by the boardwalk constitute an ultra vires act for which all board members could be held legally liable. The second is intravirus. Is an organization can only undertake those activities which it is specifically empowered to undertake. It is therefore It is therefore much more difficult for such organization to extend or change its activities. For example of intravirus is if a law enforcement agency is allowed to question a suspect, such questioning is intravirus. If the agency cannot question the suspect, perhaps because he is a minor and the laws requires that a parent be present for questioning any questioning would be ultravirus.